Hello and welcome back. In this lesson we're going to look at a really important feature of TypeScript called interfaces. You'll see them absolutely everywhere. Now, on the surface of things they're incredibly similar to types. So remember we came across the ability to declare our own types like this person, and then we can declare variables of that type and we can assign values to that variable. So I'm going to set up a similar situation here. I'm actually going to create a new type and then we'll convert it to an interface so you can see exactly how similar they are on the surface. So I'm going to create a type called animal, and it's going to have a single property called name, and then we'll create a little variable called pet of type animal, and we'll assign a value to it like this. Now, let me bring this into the center so you can see it more clearly. In order to convert this to an interface, all we need to do is change the word type to interface and remove the equals, and hey presto, we have an interface. So you might be wondering, what on earth are there these two features which are so similar? And the simple answer is that interfaces have a feature which types don't, and that is the ability to extend them. So let me show you how extension works first, and then we'll see why that's important afterwards. So I'm now going to create a second interface called dog, interface dog. And what I could do is I could say a dog has two properties. It has a name, which is a string, and it has a breed, which is a string, like this. But an alternative to doing it this way is to recognize that a dog is actually really a type of animal, and I can say dog extends animal like this. And this achieves precisely the same thing. I'm saying take all the properties of animal and add breed to them. So I can now say something like let bonzo be a variable of type dog, and I can assign a value to bonzo. You say bonzo equals, and then give them a name, bonzo, and a breed, perhaps doodah. So I hope that's relatively self-explanatory. It's a very clear syntax. The reason it's important is that it's considered good software engineering when you want to change someone else's code, not to change it because that might break it, but instead leave all of their code in place, and instead use this extension capability where we create a new interface with new features that extends animal, but we don't actually change the original code. So if there are functions written which use animal, they're sort of guaranteed to work because the animal hasn't changed in any way. But if we need additional features, we can sort of extend them out this way. We're not limited to variables or properties which are of type string. We could, of course, have properties which are of type function as well. So I'll close this lesson, and in the next we'll have a good look at how TypeScript works with null values. So I'll see you then.